Comerica Park. Tonight, it's the home opener for this new season between the American League's Houston Astros and the Detroit Tigers. Matt Vasgersian here with you. It's been a long off season, a lot of changes, but these folks here tonight are ready to get their first real look at their guys here this year. I'm joined by Dan Plesac, and Dan, as we get things going this season, it's pitching that has to be key if this team's going to have success.
Just like any team, pitching is going to be a key factor for this ball club as the year plays out. I'm sure the staff will have its ups and downs. But if they can pitch like they can, I think this team is going to be pretty successful.
Now here's a look at the Astros starting lineup. HR, how do they go about ending the losing streak they're mired in?
Matt, this is a scary lineup. They've got power and they have speed. They score runs in all different ways. They hit the ball in the ballpark and they score on balls in the gap when you have a runner at first base. That's what speed, power combination can do. This is a very tough lineup.
Not a bad night to bring the parka along. 54 degrees at game time. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. The 1-2 pitch. Got him lunging that time as he pushes one on the ground to second. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
In the second spot tonight, shortstop, Aledmys Diaz.
And that'll bring up Aledmys Diaz. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Not his best effort that time. It's strike 1.
Wow, that's a little bit of a surprise. You don't see too many ugly swings from him. He's having such a great year. You think he's on most things all the time.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
You know, I'm not sure he didn't throw that pitch out of the zone on purpose. They've been swinging at pretty much everything he throws, so why not give it a shot?
And here's a slider for a called strike, and he's behind 1-2 now.
Well, now it's a 1-2 count. He's throwing the same pitch 3 times in a row. He got ahead with it. Now let's see if he puts him away with it.
1-2 pitch is a slider that misses 2-2. And there are our umpires. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Ed Drummond.
Well, the way I see Ed, he gets a lot of respect for his strike zone. There's not a lot of umpires in the league that have the kind of respect he does. He's consistent. He's got a great zone, and he's well respected across the board.
And another foul ball. And this pitch is lined softly down the line and left, but foul. Here's another 2-2. Takes this the other way to right, but this will hang just long enough for him to run it down in shallow right for the second out.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
Stepping in now, Alvarez, as he sends it on the ground to first. Glove by Cabrera, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros, and now the Tigers will get their. And now a look at the hometown Tigers starting lineup in this one. How do they get back into the win column here, Harold?
Matt, this is a team after my heart. They lead the league in stolen bases. Look out. They're going to come at you running. They're going to run to first if they walk. They're going to steal second if it's sitting out there. They just run. I'm excited to watch them play.
Throw to first in time, and the bunt attempt is foiled. Stepping up now, Jacoby Jones. And you can see his home road splits there. He has not fared very well in front of the home crowd, oddly enough. And Harold, these Astros entering play here tonight. They come in hoping to get back on the beam as they've dropped 3 straight.
Yeah, Matt, with both teams on a losing streak, one thing we know for sure, somebody's going to walk out of here in this first game of the series with a win, and they get on a winning streak. So this is a big battle to turn things around for you right now. You want to be that team on the winning side.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
And this is fouled at the plate. swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Into the windup and the pitch. Miguel Cabrera is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
I like that curveball right there. You know he's setting fastball, and he wants to ambush one, jump it right out of the yard, and you drop the curveball on him. Got an 0-1 count.
Swing and a line drive. Foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
That is a tough pitch to lay off of. Look, it looks just like a fastball. You're down 1-2. You think he's going to challenge you with the heater, and he pulls the strike.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Tigers come up empty in the first. We've played an inning at Comerica Park with no score. And that'll bring up the versatile Max Muncy. And as we give you a look at his splits, he's had the better of right-handers this season, no doubt about that. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Oh, that was a good-looking slider to hit. He kind of hung him one. When you got a slider right there and it's spinning towards you, that's the one you annihilate.
Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1.
Looked to me like he had the right idea with the swing on that pitch, and he just didn't get the bat through the zone in time. The pitch was away. He let it get deep, maybe trying to take it the other way, but it got too deep and was by him by the time his barrel could get in the correct position.
And the Astros have their first hit of the contest.
Well, that's good hitting. 0-0. You want that fastball right where you're looking at it. Just take it right back at him. Nice swing.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. The average right at 280 coming in. 7 homers and an even 20 RBIs. The set and the 1-0 pitch. A fastball down near the shoe tops.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a third time.
2-0 count and the pitch. Drilled to first. To second for 1. On to Cabrera at first. It's a twin killing, and the side is retired. 1 hit's all they get. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2, and we are tied 0. Stepping into the box, Mikey Mata hitting a little over 250 coming into action in this one. Hit hard to short. Diaz brings it in. 1 away. The next batter, Jeimer Candelario. He brings a rather ugly 230s batting average into this one. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. Bottom of the second here with no score. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Chopped foul over towards the dugout. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Now a swing and a fly ball. And they can't run it down. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. And now a pitch on the way. Flares this one over toward first. But this will be taken easily at first, and there are 2 gone. In now, Jordy Mercer, as you get a look at his current righty-lefty splits entering play in this one. And that misses ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. 2-0.
He may be down 2-0 after those first two pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They did miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
Couldn't wait back. A swing and a miss. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Now a changeup is bounced to second. Altuve fields it cleanly. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. We'll see the dangerous Jose Bautista when we come back. We'll move to the third with no score. Here comes the right fielder, Jose Bautista. And as you can tell easily from the splits, he's really struggled away from their home ballpark. This one's down to third. Candelario over to his left. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. Now at the plate, Michael Brantley. He brings an average in the 260s into this one. High in the air out to center field. Jones is there, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Batting ninth, catcher.
Digging in now, Martin Maldonado. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike one. Pretty much an obligatory take that time.
Yeah, when the first two guys in the inning make first pitch outs, you really don't have much choice.
And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. And this is chopped foul near the plate, and the count will move to 1-2 now.
Well, he got a piece of that breaking ball right there. That's the second one he's seen in a row now, and he fouled that one off. Let's see if he comes back with a third one. 3 in a row.
Pena waits on it, and that retires the side. So they go down without a whimper here. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3, and we are tied 0-0. Digging in the switch hitter, Brian Pena. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Squared that one up just a little late. And look out. He has to back away there and then give a little glare out to the mound. It's ball 2.
Well, that'll wake everyone up. Anytime you buzz the tower like that, there's reason for people to start getting a little bit edgy.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Hit down the line at first. Muncy is there, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Batting 8th, second baseman, Josh Harrison.
Josh Harrison stands in. The average for him entering play sits down in the 250s. In there, strike 1.
We're seeing him in an absolute groove out there in the mound right now. Retired 7 straight, and mechanically, he looks really consistent and fluid to me.
And that swung on and fouled straight back. Chopped in front of home plate. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Batting 9th, designated hitter.
Here's Caleb Coward. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Hit hard on the ground to third. Bregman gloves it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Make it 9 straight here to start the ball game. On now to the top of inning number 4, and we are tied 0-0. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. He'll lead it off against Tyson Ross.
Second baseman, Jose Altuve.
Into the windup and the pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Still all zeros in the run column here in the 4th inning. Dan, does this continue or does somebody score here?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
Well, he hung that one and he didn't miss it. That's what you do. Hang it and bang it.
Aledmys Diaz.
Into the box, Aledmys Diaz, as he'll watch a slider that stays inside for ball 1. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at bat. There goes Altuve. Hit the other way out toward right field. Reyes is after it. He's there and records the first out. On to first, a double play. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Alvarez comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. That ball's headed for the gap in left center. He's got a base hit, possibly more. And this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
And this might be the kind of AB that gets him out of that slump. Smart hitting here, just going with the pitch, using the whole field instead of trying to do too much. The results speak for themselves.
Standing in now, Max Muncy, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball 1-0. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. And I believe he broke the plane of the plate there. He most certainly did. It's a ball and a strike. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Jones giving chase. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Astros leave one. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Digging in for his second at-bat, Victor Reyes. Back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
That's 2 close pitches right there, and he just laid off him. I think he's sitting on one specific pitch, and he hasn't gotten it yet.
Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0.
Well, he's been throwing the ball pretty well so far, but right here, 3 balls to the leadoff guy to maybe get them a chance to get them going. He's just got to come back, make him swing the bat. I'd rather see him earn his way on the base by swinging the bat instead of a walk.
Now a bunt attempt here. Oh, and it eats him up a bit.
A 3-1 bunt for a hit. You don't see that very often. 3-1. Most guys are thinking, I'm going to see how far I can hit one. He saw how soft he could drop it.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Jacoby Jones will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. In the dirt here. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors in the ballgame for the Tigers. Lifted into center field. Springer has a read on it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. And he'll get into third here on the flyout, so he's 90 feet away here with 1 gone.
Number 24.
First baseman Miguel Cabrera stands in. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First offering on its way. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball one.
Looked like he was trying to work in a front door curveball there, but it seemed like it popped out of his hand a little early, causing it to miss inside.
Who pulled the string and had him way out in front, a ball and a strike. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. No score here, but a potential run is 90 feet away with one gone. A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2.
Well, their chances of pushing across a run took a pretty good hit after that strikeout. It's so much tougher to score a guy from third with 2 outs instead of 1. Basically, you need a hit or you need to get lucky with a wild pitch or a pass ball.
Mikey Matuk is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike.
He couldn't quite catch up to that one. He needs to get his foot down and see the fastball out of his hand.
Throw in time, and the side is retired. Tigers leave 1 through 4. Still tied, 0-0. Here's George Springer. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Number 4, George Springer.
Sent on the ground out to second, and that's through for a hit. So the Astros put a man aboard to get the inning underway.
Well, Matt, we've watched him struggle early, but you always talk about in-game adjustments. Right here, he jumps on the first pitch. They look more aggressive. Look like they've changed their whole game plan to come out now and start firing on all cylinders.
Here's the first pitch to him. Fly ball heading for the alley. And that'll get down out there for extra bases.
Yeah, they've been stymied so far in this one, but they've strung together a couple hits and are poised to finally break through. A base hit to the outfield, and we've got the makings of something special working here.
Here comes the right fielder, Jose Bautista. And there's a swing and a miss at an off-speed pitch to start him out. 0-1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Jones is in pursuit, makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. The tag, and he is out at the plate. And so much for our first run of the ball game. Here's Michael Brantley. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch of the at bat. That's lifted the other way out to left. Moving under it, Matuk, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Houston. Halfway home, still no score. The next batter, Jeimer Candelario. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch on its way. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So a good start to the inning for the Tigers as their leadoff hitter's on base.
Well, he's been inconsistent at the plate. Expectations were higher. He's fallen under 240, so that is a welcome single right there.
Jordy Mercer is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1.
Well, there's a first pitch strike. You know, only 50% of the pitches he's thrown first pitch this game have been for a strike. So I'm surprised that he's having as much success so far as he is.
Under it now is Brantley, and he has it for the first out. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Catcher.
Striding in once again, Brian Pena. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Hit out towards second, and that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Number 1, second baseman, Josh Harrison.
Josh Harrison stands in as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. And this one's in the dirt. Good job to get to that quickly, though, and the count will even at 1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the Tigers. Very weakly on the ground, but that one rolls foul. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Springer has a read on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Digging in to try it again, Caleb Coward. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Skied into straightaway right. Bautista moves over. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Tigers strand a pair. 6th inning coming up. Still zip. Striding in once again, Martin Maldonado. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Maldonado.
Into the windup and the pitch. And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And here's a ball hit in the air. Reyes sprinting after it, but no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, but for him, Matt, he's more pitch to contact kind of guy, and obviously it's working so far, and the way he pitches, it really keeps his pitch count down.
Whoa, back-to-back sliders. Now, the first one was almost like a practice pitch. He saw the spin. The second one, he recognized and got the base hit.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. A bullet to first base. The tag, and he is out.
The batter, number 1.
Digging in once again, Aledmus Diaz. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. And here's a ball hit in the air. Harrison onto the grass, and that retires the side. Nothing doing there for Houston. Still no score. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Victor Reyes. He'll lead it off against Lance McCullers. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. A changeup that catches the corner for strike 1.
One thing you try to do as a hitter is figure out what pattern the pitcher is pitching. I can't cover the whole plate. He's done a masterful job of pounding him on the outside half for strikes, and they haven't figured it out yet.
Digging in to try it again, Jacoby Jones. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. And the changeup is way low that time. Here it comes, 1-0. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Swing and a little blooper to center. Springer coming on, but he won't get there. It falls in. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning.
Well, that's back-to-back singles and first and third. So right here, you got a pitch to get a strikeout, and then the next hitter, hopefully you get a double play and you can get out of it. But right here, you got a pitch to get the strikeout to set up a chance to get out of this.
The first baseman, Miguel Cabrera, stands in as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. No hits to this point. Here's a high foul ball as it finds a lucky fan in the upper deck for a souvenir. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Now a curveball knocked down at home plate. And he's safe. So the lead runner holds on, but the trailer will take second. The 1-2 pitch. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. And a nice job to keep the runners at bay as the count moves to 2-2. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball.
With the infield back and a runner at third, he's definitely pitching for a strikeout or maybe something like a harmless pop-up. You could see it from that high fastball, but that was just a good job of laying off that pitch. Two ways to look at this walk. If you're the hitting coach, you say, that's a great AB. Down 0-2, you work the walk, but if you're a pitcher like me, that's just a case of letting a guy off the hook, and that can really frustrate you.
Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. And when in doubt, he'll just step off and bluff that runner back to third. Here comes the first pitch. Mikey Murta is in for the third time as he swings and misses at that one. It's 0-1.
Man, I tell you what, if I had a timeout and I went out there to talk to him, I'd say, look, we just got to minimize the damage. Bases loaded, no outs. We don't want them to blow the inning totally open.
A lot of righty pitchers will throw that two-seamer to right-handed hitters to try to jam the guy or even make some firewood. He got it in there, but that was a good take to lay off and take the ball.
Well, right here, he's definitely worked himself into a very difficult situation. He's got the power hitter at the plate, and you got two balls. He's sitting there looking for his pitch to hit. You know he's zeroing in.
I can tell you from experience, bases loaded, nobody out, and you get an infield pop-up, that feels just as good as a strikeout. And now he's just a double play ball away from getting out of this mess.
Jeimer Candelario is at the plate as he looks at ball one. Ready with the 1-0. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. A fastball that finds the outside corner. With two strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or are you still looking for the double play ball?
Well, Matt, I think a lot of that depends on the type of pitcher that you are. If you're a power pitcher, you can go ahead and ride a fastball up in the zone. But if you're a guy that induces a lot of ground balls with a sinker, I think you have to stick with that plan. I always like watching pitchers that attack with their fastballs until there's a reason to start mixing it up. He hasn't needed many of his secondary pitches so far in this one, and there was another good fastball for a strikeout there.
0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The 1-0 delivery. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0, and the bases loaded. He basically doesn't have much of an option but to challenge him right here.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Took something off there as this pitch is in the dirt, but handled quickly behind the plate. And this is heading out toward left field, but this is going to get fouled up into the crowd. Again, he sends it out of play. He'll try it again, 3-2. Oh, and it misses, ball 4, and that will force home a run. Digging in and looking for more, Brian Pena, one of the bigger spots in the ball game so far. Bases juiced now with 2 away. Fastball in there for a called strike.
After the walk and with runners on the bags, he couldn't afford to fall behind here. Nice job of jumping ahead with strike 1.
Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1.
Hey, 2 walks in this inning already, so he can't expect to stay out there much longer if he puts somebody else on. We'll see if he can find it.
On the ground up the middle, and he will deliver one of the biggest at-bats of the night. It's a base hit. Notch 1 in the score column as the runner from third crosses the plate.
Well, nothing flashy about this base hit. Just a simple ground ball up the middle. But the one thing I do like is the approach to go up the middle. There's a lot of hits in the middle of the diamond.
Now here comes the Houston manager out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. Colin McHugh answers the call to pitch here in a big spot. He inherits a bases-loaded jam, but needs just one out to get out of it. First pitch coming. Here it is. Josh Harrison is in for the third time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1.
I don't have a problem taking that pitch right there. New pitcher just came in out of the bullpen. You want to see what he's got. You measured the first pitch. Now get ready to hit.
And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Hard hit to first. Right to him. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. We're back to Comerica Park right after this. Back here now at Comerica Park in Detroit. We're through the first 6 innings with the Tigers on top, and before we start the 7th, let's take a look at our game summary.
Number 44.
First delivery to him on the way. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field, and he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Some activity out in the bullpen now as a couple of left-handers begin to stir. And that'll bring up the versatile Max Muncy as he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with. I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at-bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Max Muncy is the second out in the 7th inning. 50th pitch of the game on its way. And he takes a good swing at that one as this is sent down the line in right, but ultimately into the crowd, a foul ball. 0-1, here's the pitch. Chopped weakly to the left. Candelario ranges to his left. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Nothing across here. This ready for another shot now. Caleb Coward. He'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7. The cutter runs outside, ball 1. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. On a great pitch there, caught him reaching. It's 1-1. In for strike 2. The 1-2 pitch. Grounded back up the middle. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Now batting, right fielder.
Stepping up now, Victor Reyes is looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. Now this is chopped fouled at home plate. It's 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Grounder down the line at third. And this gets past him at third as it hugs the line. A fair ball. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
As we look again at that double here, you can see that he was thinking too right out of the box. Smashed it down the line, and that was some great hustle to beat the throw to second to earn himself a double.
James Poit takes the call from the pen as he'll try to get the final 2 outs of this 7th frame. Now the Astros have somebody up in the bullpen as a right-hander has started to warm up out there. Jacoby Jones comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. And he's called out on a close play at third. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. Well, I think his eyes lit up when he saw that pitch coming up at his eye level.
Yeah, good luck, but hey,
there's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Brantley going back on it. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Tigers are shut down there. They're up 2-0. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. On to the 8th now, as the first pitch is a fastball that's looked at for ball 1. And he'll just get a piece here, as this is chopped foul at home plate. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Hard liner toward short, but this is yanked down out there at shortstop for the first out.
The right fielder, number 19.
Here comes the right fielder, Jose Bautista. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Now time granted here at the plate as he'll step out of the box. Yulieski Gurriel will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning. Grounded to short, taken in by Mercer. On to first, and he's breezing through the 8th here with 2 quick outs.
The left fielder, number 23.
Ready once again, Michael Brantley. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Mata on the move. He gets there to make the play, and that Yulieski Gurriel will stick around as he'll take over in right field.
Number 10.
The first baseman Miguel Cabrera stands in. 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts for him so far. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch, and that pitch catches the inside corner. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. 1-1. Here it comes. Line to the right side. Well, this will be taken in at second base. Good positioning for the first out.
The left fielder, number 8.
Ready for another chance? Mikey Mata. No thump out of him in this game so far, as might be expected. He's 0 for 3. This is in the air out to straightaway center. There to play it is Springer, and that's out number 2.
Now batting.
Digging in the switch hitter, Jeimer Candelario. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Down in order go the Tigers, but they're on top 2-0. Back here at the home of the Tigers, Comerica Park, as we get a shot of nighttime Detroit. So coming to the plate, Martin Maldonado. And Dan, what's gone wrong for this lineup today? They're only 3 outs away from being shut out.
Boy, you know, I just haven't seen a lot of fight in these at-bats. Now, of course, plenty of credit goes to that pitching, but the effort on the offensive side has been pretty lethargic watching from up here in the booth, Matt.
Yeah, I would imagine it feels the same from watching in the stands in this one.
So, he threw the slider darting away to him 2 times in a row. Now, I don't think he'll go for it again. I'm looking for something hard inside on this pitch.
Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. He was a double play victim last time around. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Well hit to right, but foul. Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field, and that is off the wall in right field. The throw into second, and he will beat the throw into second as he slides in safely with a 1-out double.
The batter, number 1. Shortstop.
Now the Tiger skipper's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound,
Your attention, please.
and we're going to see a pitching
Now
change
pitching
as
for the
that's going to
Tigers,
do it for his starter
number
here tonight.
44.
And that'll bring up Aledmus Diaz. And his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
Set to deliver the 0-1. And a slider bounces, and that gets away. Here's the 0-2. On the ground, back up the box, and it'll get through into center field, a base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with 1 away.
Hey, he's having a terrific season, keeping that average up there above the 300 mark. That's an indication right there. 2 strikes, and he's still able to get the base hit.
Into the box now, Alvarez. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Good arm action on the circle change, swung on and missed. 0-2.
With 2 strikes and the runners at the corners, this is a big pitch coming up. Got to execute to hope to either get a strikeout or a double play ball to help you get out of this thing.
And here's a fastball on 0-2, but it misses. 1-2 now.
This is a big spot right here. 2 runners on, and you knew he was going to waste a pitch right there, 0-2. But right now, you can still make him chase out of the zone, and you got a chance to get out of this jam.
Hey, number 3 hole hitter up right now. Cleanup guy on deck. 2 ball, 2 strike count. I think pitcher wants to make something happen right here.
Set to deal on 2-2. Oh, and a huge strikeout there as he certainly does his job out of the pen. And we'll see how they go after the next guy here. And that'll bring up the versatile Max Muncy. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Sharply hit ball back up the middle. And that'll just elude his outstretched glove for a base hit. Notch 1 in the score column as a runner from third crosses the plate. It's now a 2-1 ball game.
Number 4, George Springer.
Here's George Springer. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty at strike 1. So far 2 for 3 in this one. And this is high, a ball and a strike.
No doubt. Some saves come easier than others, and I know this all too well. They're really making wrapping this thing up a difficult task.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Mata on the move. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Well, this season didn't go the way they wanted to go, that's for sure. But at least they ended on a win. I'm sure there'll be a lot of adjustments between now and spring training, so we'll just have to wait and see what these guys look like then.
Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. Tyson Ross with his 4th win this season, turning in 8 1/3 of quality work.